Hi, Dr. Emily Hecker here, and we're going to really fine-tune the protocol of Biocidin because it's a two-family approach when you're looking at getting rid of pathogens, which you have because you're watching this video. So let's talk about what we're looking at here and how we do this, because it can get kind of complicated, so I want to make sure you understand this. Biocidin is a microbial, an antifungal, antiparasitic. It kills all creatures that should not be in our gut. It has a component of it that is also really useful for breaking up that biofilm. And biofilm is like a glue that just seals itself seals that pathogen to the wall of your tissue, to your membrane. So it's going to get in there, it's going to do its work. It's anti-inflammatory. So it's going to be gentle to the good bacteria in your gut. But it's going to do harm to the stuff that's not supposed to be there. So Biocidin comes in two different formulations, and the one that we're going to be looking at first is the Biocidin liquid, and this comes in a clear, it's not clear, it's brown jar here, and this is going to be very protective. You do not need to refrigerate this. How you take this is you take one drop at a time. This stuff is potent. So one itty bitty drop, and we're first going to do it very gently. And as you can see on the directions right there, it has 1 to 2 drops 3 times a day on the tongue. I'm going to go a step beyond that and say, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's slow down and do it a little bit slower, just in case you have a Herxheimer reaction, which is a die-off of the bacteria that you're killing, or the yeast, or the parasites. So I have 1/2 cup of water. And I'm going to take 1 itty bitty drop from the Biocidin liquid. This liquid really targets the lining of the digestive system. So you can see here, it's kind of like a light pink in color. My little kids actually like the flavor of it, but we're going to do 1 drop. So watch this. We're going to take 1 drop of this. We're going to put it in the water. This is how you're going to start with doing your Biocidin dosage. 1 drop in the water. That's it. Now we have a really diluted solution here. This diluted solution has the microbial, the biobotanical, just comprehensive, deluxe killing agent in this water. But we need to really take it a very diluted approach at this. So we're going to take 1 teaspoon. So this is 1 teaspoon. We're going to just take 1 scoop of that teaspoon. This is your first dose for the day. 1 teaspoon of the diluted mixture in your mouth. Okay, we're going to try that the very first time. It's going to be about 30 minutes before you eat your first meal. So just think of it like, okay, I'm going to be making my my breakfast or lunch or dinner, or preparing it for my child. And as I'm preparing it, I'm going to give them the mixture or take the mixture myself and finish preparing the meal and then eat it. So it really shouldn't be that hard, just as long as you're getting ready for your meal. You're going to take that 1 diluted mixture and just make sure your body handles it okay. Let me know. Email me if there's some type of reaction that you feel, if you just have major vomiting, if you have more bloating. But usually this is a very, very gentle way to start off with introducing this broad spectrum type of antimicrobial agent into your body. After you do that, you're going to gradually titrate yourself up to 2 drops of it 3 times a day before meals. And then you're going to follow the moderate dosing instructions, and that is 5 times 3 times a day. And you're going to work your way up to the maximum dose of 10 drops, 10 of these drops directly on the tongue 3 times a day before meals. So you're going to start off very slow and then really bring this in as much as your body can tolerate it. You just need to listen to your body and look for different signs that you might not feel right, such as bloating, such as brain fog, such as nausea, such as just anything that your body is just not, you feel like it's not tolerating it well. We're just going to back down on that dose. Now, that's 1 team player of the Biocidin treatment. Another one is looking at the Biocidin liposomal formulation. So this is the Biocidin liquid, but what they've done is they packaged it in a liposomal type of nanomolecule, meaning that they put it in a fat blob, and when you pump this in your mouth, getting ready to, You want to start off slowly in the water, just like this. It's going to ooze its way into your cell membranes and get to wherever it may need to attack in your body. So there's 2 different formulations of that. Whatever one we decided on, that's the one I want you to use. If you are using this particular one, you're going to be using it the same way, as I said, doing the pump in here and then taking that diluted mixture and taking 1 teaspoon of it before your first meal. Gradually do 2 teaspoons. And then if you feel like you can tolerate it more, then you can start doing 1 pump on your tongue. So just gradually work your way up to something that you can manage. Now, we're going to talk about the binder. So we have 2 types of binders, and we have decided on one with you. The binder is like a big magnet. The magnet is going to suck up all the debris that's been broken up from the Biocidin. So the binder, you're going to have 2 options. One of them is going to be this black powder. Another one is going to be a black powder that's in a capsule form. So let's talk about the powder right here. So this powder is Ultra Binder. This is literally a powder, and it's a black powder. Don't let it scare you. It's black, but it doesn't taste like anything. So how you're going to do this is you're going to do this very gently, but you're just going to take 1 teaspoon of it. You're going to scoop it out of the bottle. So you're going to have this, and now you're just going to put it in some water, just like this, and you're going to stir it up. And I forgot to bring a stirrer, but you're going to stir it up, and you can it's going to blend very nicely. And it doesn't taste like anything. It's just weird and black, and it might make your teeth a little black. But if you actually take your toothbrush to it, you can whiten your teeth a little bit with it, because charcoal is very whitening. It's a very porous type of rock. Think about charcoal that you're cooking with. It's a very porous rock, or not cooking, but grilling with. It's going to suck all those different things, just like a magnet, into that porous rock structure. It's going to bind to it. So all the debris that's left over from the Biocidin, this binder is going to really absorb all of that gunk. It's going to collaborate it together, and you're going to poop it out. But we got to get you pooping. So we need to make sure that you're eliminating effectively, that you're drinking lots of water. Timing on when to do a binder like this is going to be at the end of the day, when you're not taking any medication, any supplements, or any food, because you want to bind this up with the bad debris that's left over from the Biocidin earlier in the day. So you do not want to take this with those types of food with that. So the other one that we have is a capsule form of it, and it's just not a powder form. Sometimes this is just harder to travel with, or this actually can be more gentle on the stomach. It just depends on what we decided what would work best. This is fantastic in applesauce for kids, and I call it volcano sauce, and sometimes I'll cut a little strawberry up and make it look like hot lava coming out. So it's just really entertaining and fun. Make it fun for the kids. Or hide it if they really don't want to get really freaked out about drinking black liquid. So this is the approach. You can also see on the document that Biobotanical produces, there's a GI detox section right here, and this is where it talks about when you do this. It mentions you don't want to do it with the food. You want to do it between the meals. I find it's easiest, just do it at night before bed. Otherwise, it gets really chaotic trying to time out when you're going to take all this stuff. So the Biocidin, you start before your meal 3 times a day. You're going to work your way up to that high dose. Depending on what you may you have or you're dealing with, we may need to work with bringing that dose up every 3rd day. Meaning, and we will talk about this, is doing this dose once every 3rd day. And this can kill certain organisms if we specify that. But we'll talk about that at your next consult to see how we're going to do this. But at least to start off with it, you're going to be titrating that dose up with the Biocidin. You're going to be bringing in your binder in the evening to help bind up that gunk. The binder is also very effective at sopping up things, like if you get into bad food, if you have diarrhea when you are on a vacation. It's just gonna sop that up and help you process it, help you detoxify and get it out of your system. So I find charcoal is a very, very effective and wonderful type of thing to have in your medicine cabinet. But as we're working on your pathogen removal, this team, this Biocidin and binder team is one that works together. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.